Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Stafford's Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Brady to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 26 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Paul Warlow able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. To throw on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on third down. He gets it to James White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Off the toss, Lewis. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw on third down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So on fourth down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the 1st down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. The final shot before half for Brady. Space to run past the 20. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On third down, Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Haloti Ngata coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Stafford now on second down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play clock's running down. Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed. It's short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, it's Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. He's back to throw. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He's got his man. This is Tate. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. Now Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. So the Patriots coming out now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First throw of overtime for Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and now it's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us.